Watching a weak main character become strong in anime is just an epic sensation. We get motivated from watching these anime characters grow and develop their powers to become OP as hell. Welcome back to Animeology, and today we compiled a unique weak to strong anime list that includes so many subgenres, be it drama, supernatural, or martial arts, all featuring a main character that becomes a better version of themselves via training. Before we begin, be sure to drop a like and subscribe down below for more anime top 10s. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Number 10. Guilty Crown. Funeral Parlor, a guerrilla group led by the infamous guy Tsutsugami, act as freedom fighters, offering the only resistance to GHQ's cruel despotism. In the anime, there is a girl, Inori Yutsuria, a key member of Funeral Parlor, who runs into the weak and unsociable main character Shu Woma during a crucial operation, which results in him becoming strong and obtaining the power of kings, which is an ability that allows the wielder to draw out the manifestations of an individual's personality, or voids. Now an unwilling participant in the struggle against GHQ, Shu must learn to control his newfound power if he is to help take back Japan once and for all. Guilty Crown follows the action-packed story of a young high school student who is dragged into a war, while possessing an ability that will help him uncover the secrets of the GHQ, Funeral Parlor, and Lost Christmas. However, he will soon learn that the truth comes at a far greater price than he could have ever imagined. Number 9. Tokyo Ghoul.
On the bench. Centipedes crawling by.
At the start of Tokyo Ghoul, Ken Kaneki is a shy college student who loves literature and lives in denial of his familial issues. When he's attacked by a ravenous ghoul named Rise, the two of them get into an accident that destroys his organs, requiring them to be replaced with ghoul parts. Suddenly, he craves human flesh and finds himself embroiled in the underground world of ghouls. At first, he simply wants to ease into his new life with minimal trouble, but after being taken away and put through misery, his personality does a complete 180. In light of the incident, he's willing to fight for what he wants. Number 8. Fate Stay Night. Unlimited Blade Works. The Holy Grail War is a battle royale among 7 magi who serve as masters. Masters, through the use of the command seals they are given when they enter the war, command heroic spirits. Rin Toshaka is among the magi entering the competition. With her servant, Archer, she hopes to obtain the ultimate prize, the Holy Grail, a magical artifact capable of granting its wielder any wish. One of Rin's classmates, Emiya Shiro, accidentally enters the competition and ends up commanding a servant of his own known as Saber. As they find themselves facing mutual enemies, Rin and Shiro decide to form a temporary alliance as they challenge their opponents in the Holy Grail War. Number 7. Assassination Classroom.
Thank you very much indeed. This concoction is precisely what I needed to level up!
The primary focus of this great anime is Class 3E, all of whom initially seem weak and unmotivated, but achieve their full potential with the help of their teacher, Koro-sensei. As such, most of the characters experience polar attitude shifts, but the series protagonist, Nagisa Shiota, is perhaps the most notable. Nagisa starts the series off with no real direction. Due to a turbulent home life, he's depressed and is performing poorly in school. However, when Koro-sensei, a tentacle monster with a smiley face for a head, becomes his middle school teacher, he and his classmates are challenged to eliminate the creature if they want to save the planet. The process of becoming powerful enough to actually eliminate their teacher sharpens him physically and mentally, and also helps him learn to work with others. Number 6. Black Clover.
Black meteorite!
In Black Clover, Asta lives in a world of magic despite having no magical powers himself. And while everyone around him doubted his abilities, he still made it his goal to become a Mage King and worked hard to become a strong magic knight. Imagine you're living in a world where all the people possess magical powers, but you're one of the only ones who doesn't have any power at all. But still, he wants to be a Mage King. He found a way to turn his minuses into pluses by wielding anti-magic. He goes from a weak non-magic user to a third-class junior magic knight, who's part of the elite Royal Knight squad. That is ridiculous, right? But this anime will show you that it's not bad to have a dream of the impossible. Well, we'll see if Asta becomes Mage King or not. Number 5. Don Macchi. This anime highlights the life of the weak main character Bel Crenel, a naive young man who hopes to become a strong adventurer in the land. After a chance encounter with the lonely goddess Hestia, his dreams become a little closer to reality. With her support, Bel embarks on a fantastic quest as he ventures deep within the city's monster-filled catacombs, known only as the Dungeon. Death lurks around every corner in the cavernous depths of this terrifying labyrinth, and a mysterious power moves amidst the shadows. Even on the surface, survival is a hard-earned privilege. Indeed, nothing is ever certain in a world where gods and humans live and work together, especially when they often struggle to get along. One thing is for sure though, a myriad of blunders, triumphs, and friendships awaits the dauntlessly optimistic protagonist of this Herculean tale. Number 4. My Hero Academia.
And yell this from the depths of your heart!
At the beginning of My Hero Academia, Itsuku Midoriya has no special abilities to speak of. He's just a regular middle school kid. This is a problem, considering he wants to be a superhero and the vast majority of his classmates have superpowers, which they call quirks. When Itsuku does get a quirk of his own, he has to endure a merciless training program and multiple encounters with villains before he's able to harness even a fraction of its full potential. Enduring many months of grueling training, Itsuku enrolls in UA High, a prestigious high school famous for its excellent hero training program, and this year's freshman class looks especially promising. With his bizarre but talented classmates and the looming threat of a villainous organization, Itsuku will soon learn what it really means to be a hero. While he still has a long way to go, he makes incredible progress in a very short amount of time, and can soon hold his own against villains. Number 3. The Dragon Ball series. You shouldn't be surprised to see Goku on this list, as one of the most powerful anime characters out there. This overpowered Saiyan fighter does nothing but get stronger. The Dragon Ball series is known for having beefy fighters duke it out every episode, so it's only natural that they continue to grow with power. If there's two things you can count on being in a piece of Dragon Ball media, it's 1. Lots of screaming, and 2. Goku getting stronger. The latter is massively important to both the franchise and the character because it cements the overall theme of Dragon Ball and of Goku, that limits are meant to be broken, and that we can always be better. Maybe not stronger as is Goku's case, but better in the broader definition of the word. Goku's character is about breaking through his limits, a theme that has been with him since the first tournament saga of Dragon Ball and the Turtle School training that led up to it. Suffice to say, Goku getting stronger is a big part of the series, especially when you realize that it has occurred about 20 times throughout the series, and that's just counting the main instances of Goku breaking his limits. Goku is particularly powerful and is usually considered the strongest character to come out of the series. Ever since he was a child, we've continued to see him break through power caps we didn't think were possible. He's sort of an obvious choice when it comes to power. Number 2. Naruto Shippuden.
Just die!
Just be gone already!
As another incredibly popular shonen show, it's obvious why Naruto is on this list. Naruto has been one of the more inspiring shonen characters to bless our television screens with a story about overcoming circumstance in order to make your dreams come true. From being the scrappy kid in his village that no one took seriously to suddenly becoming the Hokage with more than just a few tricks up his sleeve, it's no wonder why Naruto is one of the OGs of anime. The whole point of his show was for him to get stronger in order to achieve his dreams. Think back to early on in the series. Remember the end of the Forest of Death arc where Iruka-sensei greets Team 7? Iruka mentions to Naruto that he must balance heaven and earth to become a great ninja. What Naruto lacked at the time was the keen intellect and mastery of the way of the shinobi. Naruto certainly comes a long way since that encounter. Naruto is able to enter Tail Beast mode by the end of the series and shows that he is in control of the nine-tailed fox. Think about this. Naruto went from not being able to do a transformation jutsu to becoming the 7th Hokage. His growth is the focus of the entire series and is a reason why so many fans love the show. It is always rewarding for fans to look back on the series and see how much Naruto grew from the village's #1 hyperactive knucklehead ninja to the admired 7th Hokage. Number 1. One Punch Man. It can be really hard for a lot of newer anime characters to gain immense power. There are a lot of classics that seem to always hold the champion titles. Saitama, on the other hand, is a huge exception to this rule. Coming from a series titled One Punch Man, you already know that he's going to be a strong character. Saitama was known to be a weakling until he found the perfect workout was to do 100 different exercises every day until he was able to gain immense strength. Now he can fight almost anything and defeat it in just one punch. Without a doubt, Saitama the Caped Baldy is one of the strongest characters in anime. The Caped Baldy is lightning fast, virtually indestructible, and can beat most of his foes with just one punch. Boredom is the biggest obstacle faced by this hero. Just think about that. Because of his insane strength, a lot of anime fans would actually argue that Saitama is unbeatable.